China is going to exceed us. They already have in many ways, and they're going to continue to do so. Now, you may have seen this online the other day. If there is one policy in the United States that has never made sense, ever, and the fact that the American people have ever accepted it without revolution, is healthcare. We are the only major country in the world that has a for-profit health system. Hence, as Jen likes to say, Mangione monetary theory. If you think that your life is worth more because you kill people with a fountain pen versus a handgun, well, you've got another thing coming. This is what a free health facility looks like in the very communist country of China.
Here's a hospital in China with pricing. All the pricing is public. You can go to one of these machines and you can get any quote for anything you want in the hospital. An MRI is 480 RMB, which US dollars is that. Once you have your appointment, you'll go up on that side of the hospital and then down on this side of the hospital.
For people listening, 480, whatever that currency is $70 is what it says. 480 RMB, whatever the Chinese currency is.
Chinese yuan. So
right. Just for people who are listening. So basically the MRI is $70. Okay, continue.
And the other thing that was pointed out is that what kind of set this off, and this was the tweet from the gentleman who put this together. His name is Furkan. Give me 1 second. I want to get his name right. His name is Furkan. Damn it. Where is that thing that I sent you, Colin? I got to be able to see that. Anyway, the point is the amount of money that it costs to take a first-class ticket to Beijing, stay in a 5-star hotel, get the MRI, and then fly back to the States costs less money than if you did the same procedure here in this country with health insurance.
Oh, absolutely. It's a racket. I mean, it's disgraceful to me that, an MRI probably should cost $70 here. I don't know how many. I'm sure it's a couple $1,000 or whatever they want it to cost. Have you heard about this new thing, this facility fee, where you go to a doctor, not only do you have to pay an inflated bill for your care, suddenly you get this in a facility fee. It's all to steal our money. And we're not even that healthy.
We're not any healthy. Our food is poison.
It's like, we're just like, we're supposed to be. I hate when people say we've got the best healthcare system in the world. No, we don't.
Only for very, very rich people. Like if you have a lot of resources, you can get good care here.
But you know that rich people here don't live as long as middle income people in other countries.
Exactly.
And I've been to China, and I have to tell you, I've been there twice in the past couple of years. They are exceeding us in every way. I was on the real high-speed rail, not this phony Amtrak, half-assed high-speed, what they're trying to call high-speed rail. But the U.S. is dedicated to trying to crush China. And that means you attack Venezuela because China's buying oil from Venezuela. You surround China with military bases. You make sure the countries surrounding China are destabilized because that is the goal, to do this country in, to separate it from Russia. I mean, it's diabolical, really, that the U.S. is dedicated to having control, absolute domination over the entire world, and is killing everybody. It's killing us. It's killing people literally around the world. But we're the ones who have to stand up. And I'll try to end on a positive note. It's up to the people to figure out how to undo this. And it is up to us. It's just us. It's not some candidate. It's not some half-assed political party. It's going to have to be us. A general strike. I don't know how it's all going to begin. But if we don't take action, we're in very, very big trouble.
It will only come in the pocketbook. General strike, BDS. That's it.
Once you have your appointment, you'll go up on that side of the hospital and then down on this side of the hospital. So that'll take you up as far as you need to go, and down. You go to the right floor and the right section. All right, so this is in English, right? Self-check-in, area B, floor 4. And then you'll scan your QR code on your ticket on this thing, and it will
just the fact that they are so accommodating to Americans there, the fact that they have things in English, and I guarantee you that's the only language that they probably make accommodations for, and yet all we want to do is talk about how they're the great red menace and that we have to destroy them. This is also part and parcel why they say that the United States is the most propagandized nation in the world by a wide margin, and I definitely agree with that.
We are. Where everybody talks about MAGA being brainwashed, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not the only brainwashed people
No.
in the country. We all are. You have to fight hard not to be brainwashed, which is why your show is so important. Independent media is so important. Thank you for accommodating me with my late availability. But it's great to have been back, and we need to support each other. It's got to be independent media.
Let's
Yeah,
finish this
I
out.
also, wait, are you going to finish this out?
Let's finish it out.
All right,
Tell
just
you when
finish
your
it out.
appointment's going to be. Boom. Waiting areas typically look like this, and then the numbers are on the screen up there. So once your number's called, you go back and see the doctor. The doctor's office look like these. When you go in, it's just the doctor. Maybe there's a nurse in there as well, like doing all the record keeping and note taking. And you'll talk to them directly. You'll pay everything in there. It's very easy and straightforward. If they order you a blood test, this is the area you go to. So you'll scan on those machines over there. These folks here are the ones that take your blood. It's extremely fast and efficient. Probably takes 5 minutes to do a blood test, and you get the results on your phone. So anyways, guys, this is China. Hopefully this is helpful. Shows you a side of China you wouldn't otherwise see or hear.
It's amazing. And yet, we're so advanced. We're so advanced. Oh, I just wanted to tell you, Margaret, before you go, a couple of weeks ago, I did this virtual event called Mission Abolition. And we streamed a friend of mine's movie. It's called Reimagining Safety. I don't know if you've heard of this movie.
No, I haven't.
It's called Reimagining Safety. The filmmaker is Matthew Solomon. And this has already been out for a while. And it's really good movie. And we streamed that. And then the next day we had all these panel discussions. And it was just really interesting. And I thought you might find that interesting.
Well, I'd like to reimagine safety, because what is safety? They make you afraid of crime and tell you you've got to spend money on prisons and cops, and not about health care, not about being housed, not about being employed. It's all punitive and
propaganda. Propaganda.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a jobs program.
It's a jobs program.
This is the collapse of empire. Just be prepared for painful days, but also a lot of liberating days, because once you know the change is happening, it can be very, it can be alleviating in a lot of respects. Because the one thing that I think is always the most difficult to deal with is doubt. I think doubt more than anything. People questioning constantly, what's the problem? What's the issue here? Well, the good news is that I think we've identified what the real problems are. It is the State Department.
Capital. Yes, capitalism. That's the problem. And white supremacy. I'm going to say those two. Pick me.
There you go. I say that all the time. The two biggest problems in the United States are racism and capitalism. And that's, yes, and the foundations of the country, which is the point of my book, Prejudential.
And guys, again, check it out. Definitely check out Prejudential. It's a good read, and you'll learn all sorts of things. If you have any president you like, you won't. You won't.
My next book, I've been thinking, because this book's a few years old now. I'm going to write a book about people you should know, you should admire, who you don't hear much about or who've been demonized. Now I know what I'm going to write.
All right, that's awesome.
Let's end on this note. I agree with you. There is a lot more bad to be said than good about any of these leaders we've ever had. But don't start with me, Jen. I am just going to say that without question, if there is one thing that you can say positive about one president, Teddy Roosevelt is responsible for the U.S. National Park System. And having just gone to Yosemite in California, fact that maybe the only thing that we hold sacred in terms of environmental protection, to be able to go to places like Yellowstone, to go to places like the Grand Canyon.
For now, till Trump starts drilling. He's going to start drilling in Yosemite next. You know it.
But it was an incredible experience. And if there's one thing that I can say that was done positively by a previous president, the U.S. National Park System may be one of the rare things that we can hang our hat on. But as we know, saying something positive about the history of our leaders is an anomaly. It's not the norm.